this opportunity to participate in this lovely panel. As Mohita said, it's been a pleasure to be here. Um, we started this organization just I feel just like Mohita said, just a few years ago, and we're just developing this organization. So we are taking baby steps. But as we said, we started in Bangalore with this international meeting. And the main purpose is that together, everyone achieves more. And so we recognize this idea that we were all doing similar things in different countries, and we wanted to bring people together so that we could learn from each other and build on each other's achievements. So the opportunities to collaborate, as the team has said, is enormous. We would love for everyone to reach out to their friends. We want to bring people together to collaborate on research, on webinars and other ideas, moving the face of women ophthalmology internationally forward. So why should we support women? Mohita briefly mentioned that, women in ophthalmology face unique challenges. We all know these challenges. And sometimes we need a little bit more support to progress in our careers. It's interesting that on Facebook, the Association of Women Surgeons of India says that there's only 700 out of 25,000 Indian surgeons that are women. I thought that was quite interesting. The goals, of course, are to support community, collaboration, outreach, and networking, and to develop the sister organizations. So just since this fruition, we have seen some further development of other chapters around the world, and we want to strengthen each other's organizations with the infrastructure that we've already created. We have a lot of strong organizations, WASP being one of them, Women Ophthalmology in the USA being a second. And so we would love to see that these great pillars of organizations support others. We expect to see webinars, exchange programs, research opportunities, and other academic activities. And any woman ophthalmologist can be a member. And of course, membership is reduced if you're already a member of another organization. So again, why do we support the women? Because as Mohita said, it takes us an effort. There's quite a long ladder to get to the podium. And sometimes our families, our other balancing the practice, the other responsibilities stops us from climbing the ladder in a typical traditional way. So to try and help the one in pink, we need all of the people in blue to help. We need everyone to come forward and help. So I found this article in the Indian Journal of Ophthalmology. It highlights the personal and practice profile. It's from 2015, so it's a little dated. And what it showed me is that out of 7,723, 622 responded. So there was an 8% response in these email questionnaire to all members of the All India Ophthalmology Society. So of that, 452 were men, 170 were women. The study indicated that men worked more than 9 hours a day typically, and the men typically earned more, and that the women found that there were cultural and ethnic gender biases. So this affected overall satisfaction. The men had over 55% satisfaction, and the women had just under 45.9%. So this is the profile practice for India, again, being dated in 2015. This is the comparison of when they graduated, men versus women, and comparing the men and women in the completion of postgraduate ophthalmology, and then the differences in their subspecialties. So anterior segment being prominent in both. And again, we see the emerging trends in female authorship in ophthalmology. In this observational study in the PI magazine, it showed that women authors remain below the 50% mark, which of course is relevant because there are less than 50% women in the community in ophthalmology. In comparison, in Canada, we have about 28.3% women in the community of ophthalmology. And we can see in the numbers that the majority, of course, are men, but as women, the younger community, we can see more and more women in that. So this graph highlights that women are increasing in numbers in the lower line and slowly contributing to the community here. And we will expect to see more women over the next decade. And as we do, we would like to encourage the women to support each other so that they can get further work-life balance or integration, and this contributes further to satisfaction. Interestingly, in Canada, we found that the satisfaction rates were quite a bit higher than the recent article that we just cited from the India Journal of Ophthalmology. So I encourage you all to support Women Ophthalmology, to support the WOW organization, and I would love for all of you to become members, and we're very excited about this launch. Thank you very much for including us. So final message, team.